What is that?
It's the coffee sauce, chef.
We're gonna eat raw ramen.
Bizarre, botched, barely edible. These are the most ridiculous dishes ever plated on MasterChef. Now remember good old Randy?
My name's Randy Twyford.
Aren't you a bit old to be wearing dungarees?
No!
No, this is normal.
This is normal.
Right.
This man strutted into season 1 with the swagger of a grandma defending her 40-year-old casserole recipe like it was a family heirloom.
He's out to hurt people with
He's
that
a
dish.
walking disaster, a culinary heart attack.
I weep for the future. I'm crying on the inside.
He's from a farm, right? So it looks like cow dung topped with cheese.
What he served was a gooey, artery-clogging casserole with enough cheese to single-handedly tank your blood pressure.
And then I present it to you on our pig plate.
Yeah, a pig. Not pork, a pig. Eyes, snout, ears, sculpted. Anyway, Randy thought he was serving small-town potluck royalty. But sadly for him, MasterChef isn't judged by Aunt Patty and her casserole club.
Is it normally that running?
No.
Wow.
Honestly, Ramsay looked like he'd seen a crime scene.
Does the presentation on this improve, or
What do you mean?
exactly what I said?
It is what it is.
As for Joe, he didn't blink.
It's definitely caveman food.
Somewhere in that butter bomb was probably flavor, but it was lost under a landslide of nostalgia and sodium.
Resounding no, I'm sorry.
Graham,
Absolutely not.
so sorry.
No apron, no glory, just Randy, walking off like a misunderstood food artist. Still convinced America just wasn't ready for his pork and cheese Picasso. Then came Audrey from Texas.
Wow. That is dope.
Look at Joe, he looks like a granddad.
She piped the judges' faces onto the cake. Honestly, to me, she looked the kind of girl who sends apology cupcakes after committing emotional manslaughter.
Is Joe smiling or no?
I actually found one picture on the internet of you smiling.
Bloody hell's about. And you need a bigger base for Graham. Pick
Come
me
eat
up.
some cake!
The whole thing looked like an art class project that got into drama school and never looked back. The judges, though, dying.
Damn it!
Graham just keeled over in his cake.
And plot twist, beneath the frosting clownery, an actual banger of a cake. Moist, fluffy, delish.
It's actually delicious. I mean, really delicious indeed.
This is the best thing we've eaten today.
Turns out, beneath all that funny business, the cake actually tasted surprisingly good.
It's actually delicious. I mean, really delicious indeed.
This is the best thing we've eaten today.
Moving on to Lexi Martone, a nail salon owner from Long Island and apparently head chef of the Goop Test kitchen.
Kitchen wedges in the house! Brought the cauldron!
Are you cooking any children in that pot?
No, I'm not cooking children in the pot!
You might know someone like her, someone who suddenly becomes a yoga influencer in Bali. Anyway, she came into MasterChef convinced that her vegan roulade was spiritually guided. Because when you cook with positive energy, who needs seasoning?
And basically, what that means is just like I mix my herbs and spices and I put my energy into my spell work, I do the same thing in the kitchen. I put, my positive, happy energy into it, and that's what makes it taste so good.
Her signature dish was supposed to be the perfect alignment on a plate. The judges, not aligned, not amused.
It tastes strange and a sponge texture like no other. I love your spirit and the energy, but I'm not in love with your food. Lexi, I'm sorry. That's a no from me.
They smiled politely at first,
That one was tough to swallow.
That's one of the worst dishes I ever tasted.
Joe's silence screamed louder than Ramsay's brutal attacks.
What in there? What? Was that a candle?
No, this is sage. We need to cleanse the energy.
Cleanse the what?
The thing about our generation, we're into witch stuff.
Come on, guys.
But in Lexi's world, the food didn't fail. Someone just must have hexed her. Moving on to Abe Koenig.
Pomegranate tart with a pistachio brittle and a Italian meringue.
Judge Sherry Yard had some initial concerns based solely on the appearance.
Wish it didn't look so pool-like and underbaked.
Instead of a firm, glossy filling, out came a tsunami of pomegranate soup.
It's not set, and it's literally like a bathtub full of liquid pomegranate.
The crust held its ground, but the filling? No spine, no structure, no hope. One judge called it immature, which in the pastry world translates to go home and practice.
Brittle is stuck on one side of my mouth and the pomegranate seeds stuck in the other side of my mouth, and that's not enjoyable at the end of a meal.
Then came Anai's avocado cheesecake, or rather, a cheesecake impersonator. She didn't just forget to bake it, she left the actual mold underneath, as if it were a crucial ingredient.
Underneath.
Yes, chef.
Was that an accident?
It didn't set, chef, so...
It didn't set.
Yes.
Okay.
A judge called her out for taking shortcuts, but let's be real, this wasn't a shortcut, it was a dead end.
I'm in shock. The base is uncooked. I think you rushed. the whole thing.
Joe put it very bluntly, and I have to agree when he said,
This is MasterChef Legends. To not bake or cook anything in a baking challenge for me is a disappointment.
and finally, Matt Gagnon's black garlic chocolate cake. Now, chocolate is a gift, a universal joy. But one bite, and all the judges could taste was regret.
It isn't working because it doesn't match.
You know what it tastes like? It's like you left coffees in the coffee machine grinds, and you take the rotten coffee grinds and you whip up a cake with them.
Ambition without vision is just an expensive mistake.
It's time for our next mystery box. And it's our biggest one yet.
This mystery box had just one thing: sourdough, entree and dessert, out of bread, a glutinous gauntlet.
You have to make us 2 amazing bread dishes.
Full pantry, 1 hour, and a warning. Play it too safe, and you're toast. Literally. Nick went for broke.
And if you just serve us toast, let's face it, you'll be toast.
He turned sourdough into gnocchi.
Bread and potato gnocchi with uni butter and a applewood smoked egg yolk.
A genius idea on paper. On the plate, dense. Like memory foam, without the bounce.
Do you know what the enemy of gnocchi are? Flour. Because flour will make gnocchi hard. And you were going at that flour like Pablo Escobar.
Flavors worked, but the texture was like gnawing on ambition. Dessert?
My dessert, a strawberry shortcake on a basil butter toasted brioche.
Another bold concept that crash landed. Even Nick knew this wasn't his redemption arc.
So tell us about this dessert.
I think my dessert is sort of a MasterChef Junior dessert. I put a bunch of basil and butter in a pan and tried to get all the flavor out of the basil and hopefully into the bread.
Gordon respected the hustle, but called it too many ideas, not enough lift. Creativity, 10. Chewability, pending dental review. Then there was Brie.
Over gnocchi. I just love that creativity, but it's hard to pull off.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
She played it safe: French onion soup in a bread bowl and a blackberry clafoutis. A comfort combo from a Pinterest board. The problem?
I look at these dishes and I'm just, how was 60 minutes used to your advantage?
Neither dish justified a full hour. It gave Tuesday night after therapy, not MasterChef semifinals. The soup?
There's no soup in your soup.
Oh my God.
Collapsed like her will to win. Bread bowl equals soggy regret. The dessert?
The dessert, for me, is an insult to France. A clafoutis, it's actually cooked in the mold.
Gordon took personal offense. Looked like he just watched a creme brulee get mugged.
When you climb so high and you reach a certain point and you fall, the fall is steep.
As she cried, Gordon asked the question we were all thinking. Why'd she sabotage herself like this? It wasn't just disappointing, it was character development in reverse. Sam brought a dill-crusted snapper with romesco potatoes.
Yeah, so that's over.
Yeah, fish is overcooked. Okay.
Sounds like a win until the snapper snapped back. Execution, weak. Potatoes, amazing. But this isn't America's next top spud.
And you've turned it into something that tastes almost like it's a commercial frozen product because you can't identify what fish that is in there.
Joe wanted more depth. Dessert? Cardamom spice bread pudding. Except all it tasted like was honey. Sweet, bland, and deeply unemployed.
Man, honey is dangerous. It covers up everything.
Forget the honey. Apricot citrus glaze would have absolutely lifted that dish.
Understood, Chef.
It was supposed to show range. Instead, Sam delivered a 5-course side. And then there's Soba, the wild card with a PhD in flavor. He served chicken mulligatawny in a bread bowl.
I know tonight you got a little bit emotional. This is all about home and cooking for the wife.
You're homesick?
Yes, my wife, I love her dearly, but, you know, I hope that I made her proud with this dish.
Absolute fire. Rich, spiced, soulful. You could taste the confidence.
I'm calling my mum. And I'm going to tell her in a couple of months' time when I get home, I want a bowl of mulligatawny made with chicken. Okay? It's delicious.
Thank you.
The judges were living. Then came the dessert.
It's not only the worst looking, it's one of the worst tasting desserts.
A rose and saffron bread pudding so strong it literally made them choke.
I'm sort of...
Man, I know. I'm like...
Why does the dessert have to be that spicy?
Next up, Jason.
How are you?
Fireworks! Ready!
He entered MasterChef like he was about to headline a Pride after party. Glitter cannons, high kicks, and enough serotonin to power a spin class in Silver Lake. And then he cooked.
You're not. Crazy you are.
A little bit.
What are you cooking for us today?
His dish was strawberries, bacon, garlic horseradish, and fruit reduction, aka the love child of brunch and a dare. It was giving ingredient roulette.
What were you smoking when you put that dish together?
Gordon was confused. Joe said it tasted like Jason put random things in a bowl and told them to work it out in couples therapy. Spoiler, they broke up violently.
Sadly, the dish leaves me filled with dread.
You're not only outside the box, you're on the moon.
The final verdict? Not fusion, not flair, just pure, uncut chaos.
Like some form of vegetable.
Poached egg.
Poached egg.
Despite Red Team's concern, Giuseppe is adamant.
Giuseppe's Egg Benedict, how can we forget? His plate was a crime scene. Chef Ramsay took one look and pointed out that his egg had abandoned ship and was actively fleeing the plate. But the real horror? The eggs.
You sort of missed the muffin there.
It just slide out right now.
Undercooked?
It's a little undercooked.
Gelatinous, gloopy, and clinically concerning. You don't serve that to judges. You serve that to people you're trying to kill quietly. There's confidence, and then there's serving raw egg on national television. But this next dish is even more dangerous.
Is this raw?
I didn't realize.
How are we gonna taste this?
We can't taste that.
Alejandra's pork tenderloin. The judges took one look and flat out refused to taste it.
Did you look at it before you put it on the plate?
I guess I didn't see the other side, sir.
An absolute disaster.
I can't really find anything nice to say about this. You know, it's just completely...
Just like this next dish.
So it's starting to bubble, and 5 minutes left. I still gotta put my in, and then I have to bake it still.
Angel's fruit tart didn't even make it to the plate.
It was supposed to be a custard to go inside my tart, but...
Where's the tart?
Back there, it didn't do well.
To be fair, at least she knew she had bombed. Self-awareness counts for something, I guess.
This looks like a mess. A hot, heaping pile of mess.
But Chef Ramsay, not impressed.
I already know it's a disaster.
Yeah, you're not wrong. It's like the kind of dessert that give you for a month.
You could say the French got the best of her. Next up, Mark and his peppercorn-crusted filet with garlic mashed potatoes. Sounds decent, right? Well, let's see how that went for him.
What's in here?
Shallots, rosemary, and garlic.
And flour?
I added a little bit of starch because it was
raw,
liquidy.
Yeah, so he added raw flour to his runny mashed potatoes.
There's raw flour in here.
What?
That is a severe technical error to serve raw flour.
A culinary sin so heinous, the judges were downright horrified.
There are several things that you can never do in cooking, and adding flour to a liquid mashed potato is one of them.
Now, if you're a Hell's Kitchen fan, you know this mistake got Andrew Forrester booted. Can you guess what he did? Drop your answers in the comments, I'll wait. Meanwhile, let's get back to Mark's masterpiece.
Even if someone's dish was worse than mine, I still have a really good chance of going home.
To be fair, his concerns were valid. That doesn't mean he did anything about them, though. And then we have Aaron, who, for reasons unknown, just decided not to make a French dish. Chef Ramsay even tried to warn him.
Okay, so sweet potato fries.
Yeah.
Not very French.
Right.
And, look at him. The man was drenched in sweat, practically marinating in panic. Yet somehow, despite the very obvious red flags, he still charged ahead.
Protein?
I'm doing a carpaccio.
A carpaccio?
Yes.
Which you know carpaccio is Italian.
You know who wasn't sweating? Joe. In fact, he almost looked pleased.
This is a carpaccio.
Just stop there 2 seconds.
We doing Italy? Do we switch countries?
Kidding, he was shocked like the rest of us. But setting aside the geography fail, let's see how the dish actually turned out.
The beef, it needs the olive oil and it needs the parmesan. Doesn't need the spinach and certainly not the sauteed mushroom.
And good God, those fries. We've roasted the ridiculous, the bad, the bland, the baffling. But what about the ridiculously good ones? The bold, the brilliant, the borderline genius plates that made the judges drop their jaws in their forks. Like Season 7, Episode 11.
It's a New York strip bibimbap with sushi rice. I did 2 pickled radishes, the charred shishito, the kimchi and sambal paste, and then deep fried a shishito leaf.
Sean's bibimbap looked expensive, seductive. It was giving, this cost $34 at a minimalist restaurant with no menu and only 6 tables.
You see that?
Yeah.
You definitely have some crispiness down there. That makes me so happy. Look at that. That is a sick egg yolk.
Thank you, Chef.
Edward Lee mixed it all together and declared it restaurant quality. Honestly, it looked like it could fix your mood, your posture, and maybe your relationship with your father. But here comes the next dish to make you salivate.
Autumn, this dish screams attitude and passion. I think tonight we are seeing you at your very best.
Autumn's lemon ricotta and beet tortellini with a white wine and leek sauce garnished with beets and pea tendrils. Man, it looks so good, I'm practically drooling. While Nancy praises the harmony of flavors.
And this is, also one of the most difficult pasta shapes. Really well balanced, huh?
And Joe applauded the perfect structure of the pasta.
Quite good.
Yeah. Thank you.
The sauce is just the right reduction of intensity. The structure of the tortellini are perfect.
Autumn certainly earned an honorary Italian card from Joe, and she impressed the judges enough for Aaron to make quirky analogies about kissing dates.
I found myself in my personal life where I've been on a date and like, this woman's beautiful, and then she's a bad kisser. You understand the analogy? It tastes as good as it looks.
Ramsay was cringing hard, but he even expressed a desire to feature her dish on his menu.
I'd be happy to serve that in my restaurant this evening. It's that good. Well done.
An esteemed compliment from him in any critique. Then came Kelsey's tagliatelle with lobster, peas, and tarragon cream sauce. Joe praises the perfectly seasoned lobster that steals the show, while Aaron finds it thoughtful.
You can always tell a considerate cook by the way that they prepare all the elements. You cut the lobster into bite-sized pieces, says a lot that you were thinking about the way we were gonna have this.
And Nancy thoroughly enjoys it.
I know the lobster is the star, but also I think the noodle is really a co-star of this dish. The water was seasoned correctly. It's great.
I need a spoonful of that dish, like yesterday. The judges surprised everyone by highlighting a fourth dish, Lexi's lasagna with Italian sausage and ricotta. This is the definition of comfort food. Major hunger pangs alert.
For me, it looks delicious. It's like something that's a big welcome home.
I love those crispy bits, and that really got my attention.
Aaron loves the rustic, chunky vegetables inside.
And I love the fact that you left all the vegetables in nice big chunks, because it kind of goes with the whole rustic home-style feeling that it gives you.
While Nancy was surprised she managed to pull it off.
I didn't know how you were possibly going to cook it with a limited amount of time, but you did it. It's everything I want to eat in lasagna.
At this point, they are just teasing me because look how tempting this is.
The pasta's cooked beautifully. There's texture in there, which is quite rare for the lasagna. Well done.
And then comes Ahran with her spicy seafood stew with jasmine rice as her dish.
I mean, it looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
Like, really beautiful. The rice in the middle, the way it's all strewn about, it makes sense.
It looked like it would give me a warm, satisfying kick, and the judges savored it.
It's so aromatic. The spices that are in there, just layered and complexity. Beautiful.
So it's a spice explosion.
You know, it's like all these different harmonies going together. You made like a seafood boy band. Great.
That's one direction to take. Chef Ramsay, in a comment that might have made many women chefs cringe, remarked that
underneath that little sweetie pie, look, you can cook.
Thank you.
Take it easy. I guess what he tried to say is despite being the youngest, she definitely knew how to pack a punch.
That has the base of possibly one of the best dishes you've ever had. Great job. Well done.
And so did her best friend Leslie with his Malibu Sunshine. The judges were clearly impressed, with Gordon showing genuine childlike excitement.
Wow. OMG. That's what I call a box of donuts.
They were flavored with orange liqueur and offered blueberry and raspberry varieties. Gordon praised them as classic and delicious, which pleasantly surprised Leslie.
Crisp on top. They're like a vintage, delicious donut.
Excuse my food pun, but I do not want to wait another second to try them.
How do you make a donut that delicious without even having a filling in there? The topping is zesty, vibrant.
I guess I'm good at winging it.
He was thrilled that his donuts had earned him the top spot, proving that Simple Treats can be a real hit.
Right now, everybody standing behind you has got something to learn about how you can perfect a bloody donut. Great job.
Thank you.
Next up, 2 dishes from season 3 that had us ready to book a flight, break into the MasterChef kitchen, and taste test with zero shame.
Some rice noodles, shallot, garlic, ginger, soy sauce, fish sauce, and then seared scallops that I seasoned with a little bit of salt and chili oil.
Yes, Christine Haas vermicelli stir fry. Rice noodles, shallot, garlic, ginger, soy, fish sauce, and perfectly seared scallops with chili oil and salt. It didn't just sound good, it sounded like comfort food went to culinary school.
It's really a complete sensation because it's kind of salty, sweet, rich.
It was sweet, spicy, textured, balanced. I swear my stomach growled so loud, my neighbor checked in. Then Joe stepped in.
But I don't want to just be in the top 3. I came here to leave the winner.
And he just stood there, speechless, totally floored.
So how about liquids?
I just kind of guess and adjust.
You taste and then adjust?
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Because, let's be real, what Christine was doing wasn't just cooking, it was channeling. That's not technique, that's intuition. And most of us can't even intuit when our toast is burning. Then Graham took a bite.
Oh, they taste incredible. And the flavor of the scallop shines through. Good job.
Thank you, chef.
And you could see the respect on his face. Then Ramsay.
I wish you could see this bowl of food, and I wish your mother was standing next to me tasting it, because it's a true testament of where you've come in this competition.
He said there were 2 things he wished he could do, and one of them was cook like Christine. And honestly, same. So proud. The way she owned that kitchen without even seeing the food, give that woman a cake. Now, let's talk Josh and his lamb caramanolas.
I made leg of lamb carne manolas with mango salsa, tomato salsa, and a tomatillo salsa.
Caramanolas, basically Latin American meat-filled yucca fritters, but Josh didn't stop there. He served it with a trio of salsas, mango, tomato, and tomatillo. A whole flavor flight.
I've never eaten anything quite like this. It's crispy without being doughy, and your lamb is tender.
Joe admitted it's the kind of risky dish you'd find on the last page of the lamb cookbook, aka where culinary careers go to die. But Josh nailed it.
Your sauces are pure, they scream of their ingredients. Once again, Josh, you've astounded me, because this is really...
The fritters were golden and crisp, the salsas bright and balanced.
Straight off the bat, visually, I think it's beautiful.
Graham praised the plating, and when Graham says it's pretty, it's pretty.
They're nice, they're consistent, and the sauces are rocking. This is really, really good, Josh. I'm proud of you for being able to put that up. Good job.
Thank you.
Josh, gentle giant mode activated. He was glowing. He knew. We knew. Everyone knew. He crushed it. Now tell me I'm not the only one who opened YouTube like how to make caramanolas immediately after this. Next up is Santosh Shah's dish from MasterChef Professional Rematch 2021. For the main course, here's what he dared to put on the menu.
A chicken breast, marinated in a feather spice, a burnt feather spice, then serving with very traditional Nepalese chicken curry.
Nepalese spiced chicken dusted with burnt chicken feathers. Yes, feathers. As flavor, the judges intrigued.
Burning chicken feathers and putting them into a marinade.
Yes, it is.
Really?
Yes, it is.
I've certainly not eaten chicken feathers before.
And honestly, same. Because I've eaten emotional baggage, but never feathers. Apparently, feather ash is a traditional Nepalese flavor enhancer, and to the English palate, that's like telling someone Marmite pairs well with tiramisu. For dessert, he went with malpua, a classic deep-fried pancake that Hindus make during Holi, the festival of colors.
Banana pancake, serving with reduced saffron milk. Then we have pineapple fritters, and mango and fennel ice.
Deep-fried, syrup-soaked festive joy on a plate? Say less, I'm in. Fast forward to tasting time. Santosh served. A Nepalese spiced chicken breast marinated with burnt feather powder, a millet pilau, bamboo shoot pickle, and a chicken curry sauce that made critics and judges collectively assent.
The chicken feathers, there's definitely some smokiness there. It's interesting. The pickle is fantastic. It's got that real sour heat.
That sauce had people licking their fingers like table manners had left the building.
The curry sauce completely delivers. It's an absolute, wonder elixir. I just can't stop eating it.
Food critic Jay Rayner was glowing. Yes, that Jay Rayner, the man who'd rather go gluten-free than compliment Gordon Ramsay. If you want to know why Jay hates Ramsay, drop it in the comments. I've got stories.
The sauce, full of flavor. It's great. The millet is delicious. That's the style of the plate for me.
The judges were just as impressed. Santosh didn't just plate food, he introduced British TV to an entire cuisine.
The chicken is nicely cooked. The crumb or the burnt feathers has a bit of a smokiness to it. Delicious, delicious plate of food here from Santosh.
Nepalese flavors, smoky, spicy, soulful. I'm literally Googling flights to Kathmandu as we speak. Then came the dessert. And I swear, if seduction had a pastry form, it would look like this. Golden, delicate, dripping in syrup and artistry.
I loved this. Those little caramelized, fluffy banana pancakes. And then the little jewels of pineapple. They pop, pop, pop in their crisp shell.
If I ever land on death row, I want this malpua as my last meal. The little pineapple pearls, the pancake's so soft, it probably whispers affirmations, pure edible poetry.
The flavors are just beautifully balanced. That reduced milk is, it's almost like a custard, but yeah, it's not too sweet, and it's got the fragrance of the saffron in there. There's so much to love about it.
Critics were begging for more. Santosh didn't just cook, he cast a spell.
You went back home to truly discover the heart and the food, and bringing that here for me, I feel like
I went with you.
And this bit, the most beautiful feedback you'll hear all episode. Proof that yes, his food is 100% splurge-worthy. Book the table, plan the trip. If you didn't know about Chef Santosh Shah, you do now. Do yourself a favor, binge his interviews. He's sharp, soulful, and unreal in the kitchen. Nepal, your culinary ambassador deserves a standing ovation. So, some were bonkers, others were brilliant. These were the most ridiculous dishes ever plated on MasterChef. Which dish had you gasping or gagging? Drop it in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on the post notifications.